Hello friends, as we all know that complete blood count or CBC is the most commonly ordered investigation irrespective of patient disease. Why? Because it gives us immense information which if interpreted wisely can lead us to diagnosis. So today let's try to interpret CBC reports with low hemoglobin levels, that is anemia. First and foremost, levels lower than the normal range are labeled as anemia irrespective of magnitude of fall in hemoglobin. मतलब जिसका हीमोग्लोबिन 10.5 ग्राम पर डेसिलीटर है वो भी अनीमिक है, जिसका हीमोग्लोबिन 7.5 ग्राम पर डेसिलीटर है वो भी अनीमिक है और दोनों ही हालात में फर्दर इवैल्यूएशन करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. We should not ignore even the marginal fall in hemoglobin levels until the cause is known. These three help in solving the puzzle of anemia: red cell distribution width, mean cell volume, and peripheral blood smear. Yes, mark my word, peripheral blood smear gives us additional paramount information as well as helps in confirming our initial interpretation. So it should be ordered as priority investigation in case any abnormality is noted in CBC. If hemoglobin level is low, then our next step is to look at RDW or red cell distribution width. That is variation in sizes of RBCs, also morphologically known as anisocytosis. For example, अगर आप left peripheral smear देखेंगे तो you'll find that all RBCs are of almost similar size. So there is no variation in sizes of RBCs. So this sample does not have anisocytosis, and also RDW of this sample will be normal. Whereas the right peripheral smear, you will notice RBCs of variable sizes. बहुत छोटे, उससे बड़े, उससे बड़े और बहुत बड़े RBCs we are able to see. So this sample morphologically has anisocytosis, that is variation in sizes of RBCs, and also RDW of this sample will be high. Simplifying it further, RDW is one of the red blood cell indices reported on complete blood count, whereas anisocytosis is peripheral blood smear findings of samples with high RDW. So we can say that high RDW and anisocytosis are in concordance with each other, as depicted on right side. Although high RDW can be seen in any chronic disease or inflammation, the most common cause is iron, folate or vitamin B12 deficiency anemia. Low hemoglobin levels with high RDW, the most likely cause is nutritional deficiency, either iron deficiency or vitamin B12 or folate deficiency. Which among these can be clinched by looking at MCV, that is mean cell volume. It is average of red blood cell volume measured over millions of RBCs, normal being 80 to 100 femtoliters. Cells with lower MCV are known as microcytic, normal MCV, normocytic, higher MCV are known as macrocytic cells. So once we have both RDW and MCV, we can narrow our differential diagnosis and easily reduce the number of investigations to be sent. Low hemoglobin levels, high RDW with low MCV. The most likely cause is iron deficiency. We need to send iron profile. High RDW with high MCV. Most commonly, the etiology is vitamin B12 or folate deficiency. We need to send the B12 and folate levels. Patient with high RDW and normal MCV can be due to both iron as well as vitamin B12 and folate deficiency, also known as dimorphic anemia, that has resulted in variable sizes and the volume of cells whose volume, when averaged together, has resulted in normal mean cell volume. Now let's see what if in case of anemia, RDW is normal. Although deficiencies of iron, vitamin B12 and folate are relatively ruled out, still looking into MCV will help us sail through the diagnosis. Now, normal RDW and low MCV can be a forewarning for thalassemia, whereas normal RDW and high MCV can alert us for either aplastic anemia or myelodysplastic syndrome. In case of anemia with normal RDW and normal MCV, one has to evaluate in the lines of anemia of chronic disease, and you might have to send multiple investigations depending upon clinical presentations, which may also require bone marrow studies. So this table beautifully depicts various permutations and combinations of RDW and MCV and the most sound investigation to be ordered in each case respectively. Let's quickly run through few cases. This one we can see hemoglobin is low. Now coming on to RDW, 18.3% high, probably a case of nutritional anemia. Now looking at MCV, which is low, makes it most likely a case of iron deficiency anemia. This one, severe anemia, high RDW, 25%, very likely nutritional anemia. Now high MCV makes it macrocytic anemia, either due to B12 or folate deficiency, which can be confirmed by peripheral blood smear and serum B12 or folate levels. The last one, hemoglobin is low but normal RDW. Nutritional deficiencies relatively ruled out. Now looking at MCV, which is quite low, gives hint of thalassemia, which can be confirmed with hemoglobin electrophoresis. To conclude, complete blood count has multiple parameters with vast information that need to be wisely interpreted. RDW and MCV helps in narrowing the differential diagnosis of anemia and guiding the investigation in genuine direction. PBS has a paramount role, not only confirming the initial interpretation, but also providing the additional information altogether which can change the direction of evaluation. Need to be ordered at a priority in case any abnormality is noted in CBC, irrespective of cell lineage. Thank you.